You too. Haha, here we go again, ladies, gentlemen. It's your boy Jordan Trav. We back for another game like always. This is part two of the previous game where you're only as good as the people you play. So my son, he's getting a game in. He's the Green Bay Packers. He's going against the Cowboys, and this is give me that. This is game two that he played yesterday where, the first game he came out, blew the other dude's doors off. And in this game, he was thinking to himself, hey, you know what? Dad, I got this covered. This is going to be easy work. And I'm trying to tell him, hey, you know what? Maybe you beat that other guy because he just sucked. And now you can't go into every game thinking that the person you're going to play is going to be like that last guy. So, boom, he throws the interception. Other guy gets it back. Tries to run. It gets, labeled up there. Tries to draw back, throw a pass. But my son says, I'm not having that. He bats that down and ends up getting a real nice return that sets him up right here for a quick score. So, my son's up 7-0. Of course, he's feeling overconfident because, hey, I started off pretty decent. I'm winning. He's losing. I don't know what in the world Clay Matthews is doing. I think he was, holding hands, running with DeMarco Murray right there, but eventually gets him down. But you know, this is something I keep. That was a nice castle run right there. One thing I kept telling my son, and I was trying to tell him in the last video, is that when you play sorry people, that's how good you are. You need to step your level of competition up. You need to play some good people. And one thing, let me stop right quick. I don't know if you guys just saw that, but this dude is a squib kick king. That was a beautiful squib kick, and he recovers it. One thing I want to let you guys know is that I don't squib kick just because I think squib kicking is a little bit, I don't want to say cheesy, but in this year's game, it's cheesy in my opinion. My son squib kicks, the guy he's playing against squib kicks, and I think they do it because this year you can kind of, if you squib kick it right, you can be able to recover it. To me, I would rather kick it deep and get burned deep and then start squib kicking it instead of squib kicking it from the first play of the game. To me, that's cheesy. I mean, I would rather my opponent start the ball on the 10 to 20 yard line than the 40 to 50 yard line. That's just me. I'm not trying to set the person I'm playing up in field goal range right off the bat. So this is a nice run right here by DeMarco Murray. He's castle running here. So, it's a close game, 21-21. It's kind of going back and forth. Just to let you guys know, neither one of them had defense. Now, boom, the guy goes for another squib kick. And what do you know? This dude gets the squib kick. Like I told you guys before, this dude is a squib kick junkie. But my son's pissed off. I can only imagine how you guys would feel if you guys gave up two squib kicks. And boom, the guys continue to stick with the run, which I respect. DeMarco Murray is, castle running, so he's actually winning the game right now. But, me personally, I'd be heated. A remote controller would have been broken, HD TV would have been destroyed, window would have been broken. Something serious, nice rocket catch. Something serious would have went down because to me to get two squib kicks on me and I haven't figured out how to stop it or I haven't, adjusted yet, me personally, guys, I would have been a little bit on the pissed off side. But again, you're only as good as who you play. If you play poop butts, don't expect to think that you're going to go to the Madden challenge and win the whole thing because you play a lot of ranked ones or, weak people. You got to get a good circle of good players that you play against regularly or something to be able to step your game up. You can't think that just by you going online playing a ranked random match that you're going to be world class or good. It's not going to work that way, guys. You got to get. Now, I don't know if you guys saw that, but he was blocking a running back, and the running back didn't even pick up that blitz. He just kind of ran to the side and got burnt. But you got to get some good people that you play against in your circle. If you don't have any good people that, give me that. If you don't have any good people that you play against in your circle, you got to figure it out. Get in some leagues. C4 has a good league. The Madden students usually has like their MSFL leagues, and there's good leagues out there where you can play some real good players and you don't have to worry about onside kicks every single time or getting DC glitched or anything like that. You're going to be playing top competition, and it's not about your online ranked record. Who cares about that? It's about getting better and realizing what you're weak at and playing people that are good to be able to see, hey, you know what, this little scheme I came up with on defense, is it working, is it not working? That's the only way for you to know if what you're doing is actually working or not. Now, um, You guys are seeing the score, it's a real close game. Boom, Sun Rocket catches, he's in there, 42-42. Now, one thing I did want to get you guys' opinion on is I'm thinking about coming up with a, defensive scheme per formation. I'm choosing defense because to me, I think defense is more important this year than offense. I think, a caveman can play offense, but I think defense is what's going to actually, win you ball games. Now, let's say, for instance, I use 4-6 myself. Let's say if you use Chicago's playbook and you love the 4-6, so you love the nickel strong or whatever. I was thinking about, doing just straight what I would do if I was using that playbook. Showing different blitzes I would use, different coverage defense, kind of making everything look the same. What do you guys think about that? You think it would be something you guys would want to see? If so, in the comments, let me know what playbooks you guys may want to see or what formations you guys want to see. And, I'll get in the lab and kind of, dissect a little bit of stuff and, see what I can kind of come up with. Now, you guys see the score. It's real close. The guys kind of, dinking and dotting all the way down the field. My son is down by 4 points. So, it's pretty much, a coin flip at this point. I told him, hey, dude, you're going to have to lock up. You can't sit here and rely on, some fluky stuff like that. Like, number 37 didn't even do anything right there. So, boom, fourth down, lockups. So, I told him, hey, you have 4 minutes left. You need to run clock. You do not want to give this guy the ball back. So my son's dinking and donking down the field. He's catching people down the field. And boom, my son is doing a very good job at, bringing, bringing the noise, so to speak. R1's wide open. And boom, he's about to knock this in and be up. So, he's confident right now. He's feeling good. He has the ball on the 1, and boom, he ends up punching it in for 7. So I told him, hey, you're gonna have to lock up. Do not let this guy score. And what does my son do? He ends up giving up a long bomb, dummy move. You gotta lock up, which you didn't. The guy scores. Now, I'm telling him, dude, you gotta get the ball, move it downfield fast. What does this dude do? He squib kicks. Is he gonna get it? And he picks it up. My son almost died when that happened. My son rage quits. He's pissed off. This is a wrap, guys. So I told him, you lost. Take your loss like a man. And, he just pretty much turned the system off and he was done. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you guys think about the defensive schemes there. And to the next one, guys, like always, I appreciate you guys watching. Peace out, fellas.